The week of January 19th, 2025, a large polar vortex made its way down from the great north to the northeastern United States. During this deep freeze, I found myself in the far eastern corner of Ohio, right near the West Virginia border on the Ohio River. The coldest temperature I saw during this polar vortex was a bone-chilling -7 degrees Fahrenheit. I also found a really awesome cave to spend the night in and had a really good time in the cold. Hope you enjoy. If you like this content, please leave a like and subscribe. I'd very much appreciate it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Tonight I am in far east south Ohio, not too far from the Ohio River Valley. I'm in the Wayne National Forest. There's a pretty cool old cave in the area that I wanted to check out, and gonna spend the night there just to get a lay of the land. We're here at the Archer's Fork trailhead. I'm not going far, I'm just going around this bend here, and the cave should be right over here somewhere. That's where I am. The Ohio River is down there. There's currently a polar vortex that came down from the north. It's kind of sitting over this area. Got some snow here, and the last 3 days have been really cold. I saw -7 the other morning. This trailhead's kind of creepy. There's a big old cemetery, but kind of creepy. It's kind of a cool spot though to be buried. It's up on this kind of hill, tall area. Very pretty spot, nice and secluded. Hopefully there's no ghouls or goblins or ghosts, specters on the roam tonight. I'll check this out in the morning again. Right next to the cemetery, here's my trail, the Archer's Fork Loop. Snow's really not too deep. It's not too bad to walk in. It's really pretty nice out right now. It's a nice temperature. It is quite dark tonight. Clouds kind of rolled in throughout the day, kind of blotting out the moon a bit. Okay, here's the junction. That was St. Patrick's Cemetery, I guess. I am going to the right, counterclockwise on this trail. Apparently this trail is part of the North Country Trail system, which is a huge trail that goes from North Dakota all the way to, I believe, upstate New York, ending at the Vermont border, I believe. It's a very long trail. It'd take almost a year of hiking to finish it. Goes through Michigan and some really cool spots. Okay, we have arrived at the Great Cave. Check that out. That is badass. Look at that cave. It's a pretty big cave. Looks like the perfect cave to spend the night in. It's dry in there. Protected, sheltered. And look at those icicles, man. Here's this little kind of upper cave. Looks like these ice columns. This looks pretty cool. Not very flat though. And look at these. These are so cool. I don't really want to get too close to them though. That one especially looks like it could fall over at any moment. And this is, I think, the Great Cave. You can see it certainly is pretty great. It's nice and flat in here. Perfect for camping. It's even got a fire ring. I don't have much firewood to work with. I was thinking of just trying to make a tiny little fire just to bring a little morale boost while I'm cooking dinner. It is a little bit desolate in here. It kind of feels like a place a bear or cougar, some wild beast would live. It's better than being in the snow. Brought some really nice fire starters. Alright, now that I got a nice little fire going, I'm gonna cook some dinner. Tonight I got these petite filet mignon, seasoning, brioche buns, which I kind of smushed, some cheese, guacamole, sliced onion, and pepper to cook with the steak. That looks pretty good. Steak number 2. Oh, God. Damn, that is tragic. I just spilled the onions and peppers all over my sleeping pad. Half of them are on the ground. This sucks. My pad is all greasy. The veggies are all finished cooking after my major catastrophe. Let's put these steak sandwiches together. That thing is giant. That looks pretty darn good though. Look at that. Let's try this thing out. Here's number 2. It was a very good meal. I am very, very full. 2 big steaks and a lot of guacamole. I'm quite sure that there's probably mice in this cave, so I put all my food in this bear bag I brought, and hopefully it protects my breakfast. Fire's almost out. Now that my fire is almost out, I've eaten dinner. Realized how tired I really am. I worked a full 10-hour day today, and I am just exhausted right now. I have to set up my sleeping bag, crawl in that, and go to bed pretty soon. It's also pretty chilly. I'm getting a little chilly. This looks like a pretty good spot here. I did notice that there are quite a few glass shards around, so I'll have to be careful with that, especially with my sleeping pad. Brought back my bivy sack. No chance of really getting wet tonight, but this thing will. In fact, I'm going to put my sleeping pad inside of my bivy sack because it'll actually protect it a little bit from being popped. Once again, I have my Western Mountaineering Bison sleeping bag. It's a negative 40-degree bag, but it's nice to have the extra warmth. Really heats up quick right when you get in this bag. It's very nice. There we go. Looks pretty warm. Looks very cozy. I'm excited to crawl in this bag and go to bed. I'm exhausted. Are loads of these feathers on the ground in this cave. I don't really know what it's from. Maybe a predator dragged a bird in here or something. It's getting pretty late, and this polar vortex that's been plaguing the East Coast is it's definitely making it pretty chilly out here. I definitely feel the cold. Luckily, I brought some hot hands. Luckily, I also brought some extra socks. So I'm gonna do what I did in my last video. Put 2 pairs of socks on. Put some of those hand warmers in those socks, and those should keep my feet extremely warm all night. Oh, yeah. Alright, here in my bag in the Great Cave. I really love this bag. Instantly, it's super warm. Yeah, this is just a really cool spot to camp, you know. I've never really camped in a big cave like this. This really is a first for me. It's also really cool because it's like actually like 8 degrees warmer here in this cave, which is pretty crazy. I didn't expect it to be that much warmer, but also just the lack of wind chill. It's a really nice shelter for cold weather conditions. A polar vortex feels very comfortable in here. Well, anyways, guys, thank you again for tuning in. I'm comfy here in the Great Cave, and I'm ready to get some much needed rest. I'm exhausted, and it is currently 9:38. Got in pretty late. See you tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Hey guys, good morning. I actually had a very comfortable night. I was super warm, completely dry. This cave really did a great job. It's actually snowing, I guess more flurrying a bit right now. But it got pretty cold last night, but I think it was a good bit warmer here in this cave. And obviously wind protection. So I had a very good sleep. I continuously slept. I didn't wake up once. Very good night. Something else I forgot to mention that's cool about this cave. Apparently, this cave was used by the Shawnee Native American tribe back in the day. I can imagine them, skinning animals in here and sleeping in here back 300-400 years ago. It's pretty neat. The Shawnee inhabited this area along the Ohio River. It's actually the tribe that Daniel Boone ran into a lot when he was out in this area along the Ohio River early in his career. Anyways, I did bring a nice, easy little breakfast. I brought some seaweed wraps, some smoked salmon, and some cream cheese. So I'm gonna make basically these little makeshift sushi-ish kind of rolls for breakfast. My water did freeze partially last night, but there's still a bit of drinkable water. I'm sure if I slept outside this cave, it would have been more frozen. What's nice about this weather too is that you can bring things like, well, smoked salmon lasts a little better than, obviously uncured raw salmon, but you can bring nice things like this and steak and stuff without worrying about it getting too hot and going rancid. I'm gonna try the Red Hot Chili Crunch. Yeah, so these are pretty easy. All I do is get some cream cheese, just put it on here, and get some salmon. Use a little more seaweed. I usually get the bigger sheets of the seaweed. It seems to hold together a little bit more than this stuff. But yeah, as you can see, nice little breakfast treat. This is also great food for cold weather. It's very fatty. The cream cheese and the salmon provides good energy. And it's delicious too. Seaweed. Number 2. Some Thai sweet chili, seaweed. Number 3. Oh yeah, that's freezing up pretty well. It doesn't feel too bad in the cave here, but it's definitely still cold. It's freezing my water pretty good. This is number 4. And I'm all out of salmon after this one. That was very good. I feel like I have the energy to get back to my car. Gotta get back before my hotel reservation ends. Goodbye, cave. I'm gonna have to come back here someday. Hey, made it back to the cemetery. Cemetery. Here's the cemetery. This time in the daylight. Man, what a beautiful spot to be buried forever. Out here in the woods. Really nice and tranquil. Wow, this is a pretty old one. Mary, wife of Dominic Morrison, died August 1st, 1860, I think. It's kind of hard to make out. That's a cool headstone, though. Rest in peace. Hey guys, back here at the St. Patrick's Cemetery. Just want to thank you guys again for watching my videos. Really appreciate the support. If you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a like and a subscription to my channel. I'm really trying to reach 500 subscribers. Thanks again. You guys have a great day. Time to get out of here. My truck started to slide down that hill. It's pretty steep and icy this morning. That was a little scary, but I made it. It's the Ohio River with ice on it because of the polar vortex. Okay, back in West Virginia.